Like the sister asked Drew Pookum to break that down for me so she can understand it better. Well, Pookum just wanted, like birds and their feet. They have feet, but they weren't made for walking. Not for long periods, extended periods of time. I mean, they have feet, but birds supposed to fly. So if you're still walking and you see someone else flying, hey, that's just the way it is. Okay? And going into being what you're supposed to be, in that sense. Just like when children burst outside and play, all buck wild, running around, just you gotta tell them to slow down. Why are you so wild? But they see so many other things to deal with. They try to play with them all at the same time. They just want to play. They don't. What else? Ain't nothing else going on. Let's play. Bam. And grown men making millions of dollars. You gotta tell them, slow down, let the game come to you. You're taking bad shots, okay? You're missing layups, turning the ball over, dropping passes, throwing wild pitches. You know what I'm saying? All that good stuff. So let the game come to you. Slow down, let the game come to you. All of that sense, you see? So jumping right into people using the term consumer. I mean, when the information first came out about the Africans in America, black folks here, Negroes or whatever, showing how GNP equal to that other countries, well, it was very shocking information, excellent information, very to the point information, and yet that's been used since business people in America. To them, that wasn't anything big, but to us, it just been kept secret to us, and we thought, wow, bam, that's it. Well, we should be on top of the situation, man. What we should be on the bottom for. So, get right into it. We are not consumers. We are the buyers, okay, purchasers. Which, when you grow, you're like a baby. The baby is the buyer, the purchaser, that milk from his mama. She is the source, okay? The supply. The baby is just the buyer. He's purchasing that milk. Every time he gets hungry, he's gonna buy him some milk from mama. That's the deal that they've made, naturally. So everything's coming from the mother, okay? So the baby's not a consumer in that sense, because the mother produced the child in order to teach the child how to become the source all over again, to be herself, to keep her company. See, the word company, okay, business, same thing. So we do have the power in that sense. We have the ultimate almighty power in that sense. Let me announce that as well. When I'm talking about slow down, clear, let the game come to you. People are all upset about where we are and stand and all that. The only reason why we're here is to learn the lesson of the right now. And we've had the supply. We were the source at one time. Okay, right? And so somehow we didn't appreciate being the source somewhere down the line. And we know that's the truth. Any failure, no matter who came in, invasion and all that, still we had the numbers. They shouldn't have invaded us. They shouldn't have sucked us in. Whatever the reason why, okay? Now, when the tables turn, it's a universal reason. So to be upset with other human beings is nonsense. Let me say that too. Looking through the things like a child does all the way around. I'm gonna do that, child like, let y'all know. I ain't trying to be all deep. Laughing about it, all that's good stuff. That's what it's all about, making sounds. All of that is involved in this, okay? So, in order to be the owner of that company, you got to be a buyer first. got to be a customer first. The company buys all its products ingeniously, prayerfully, hoping that you will buy those products. He's not buying those products for himself. That's where the people who are confusing emotional derailment with economic base and power as it pertains to money, cash money, now power base. But what you are missing out on, which they're not going to teach you this. You're supposed to know this through ancestral recall. But again, when emotions step in, it blocks that. So this is going to bring you back to that source. Okay? Now, what I'm talking about is when they go out and warehouse all this stuff you say we're consuming, they cut down the rainforest, they poison all the water, they almost killed all the bees off with over-consuming poisonous chemicals. They make people do all kinds of crazy work, things that cell phones, computer technology we use. They make people kill themselves over that. They fuck up the environment. The command fracking right now, fuck up the environment, the oil spills in the oceans. See, that's consumption that environmentalists have been dealing with for a long time in negotiating truth and showing it as an effect to life and death. See, when you show financial papers to someone who's starving and hungry and suffering cancer, they're like, man, I ain't got time for that. Okay, and that's just the truth about it. Because you invest $20, you between 1,000 of y'all can own a company. That's not what they're thinking about. They're thinking about right now. So environmentalists are closer to the build from the ground up than someone who's financially savvy who can show the big picture in financial graphs and statements. But on an everyday basis, to get started, get your foot grounded, you cannot grasp that. You're grasping only what you're being harassed daily, having to be told you this or that. So let's bring that back to that without getting too far away, and to say this, that they are the consumers. We're only the purchasers. To know the environmentalists, we need to be invited to some of these black nationalist meetings. That's why I'm so energetic about seeing these black nationalist calls to arms and interjecting environmental issues, because these are the answers, okay? The answer is the people buy all the things you say we're consuming. Hopefully we buy them. Basic, bottom line. Only because if we buy them. Again, look at all the commercials, how much money they spend. Look at the sports Super Bowl. How much money do they spend to advertise for us to see? Now, who has the power? You see, that's what I'm talking about. You get emotional and you start beating up on each other for no apparent reason, not knowing the power that you actually have. So I'm going to bring the light in that manner. Through this technology, through this computer, we're getting this. Not standing on the street corner, not doing any community organizations, okay? Because that comes in time. But right now, large scale numbers can help as well. Then when I hit the street, those things come about. But before I hit the street, people have to know I know what I'm talking about. This could happen anywhere on the planet, what I'm saying, what I'm doing, for people to pay attention to. Anywhere on the planet, it could blossom right down as a flower does already, because the earth is built for as fertile fuel. There's water everywhere, so to tell people water shortage, see, overconsumption of negative information. That also is the issue right here with this right now. Overconsumption of negative information. All the animals that people eat, warehoused. All the cars you buy, warehoused. Everything they're building, the waste things that they're building all over the world, the thing they spend so much money on building that don't work, places where apartment complexes, hundreds of thousands of apartments are empty, all that wood, you know, all that, the sheetrock they brought from China was poisoned. You see, all that overconsumption of things. When you go, as a matter of fact, speaking of China, when you go in those alien people stores that come over here and set up shop, with all the products they have. See, that's